Josh Boyko with you here on yourliveevent.com as we have a technical break going on during the JV game. The scoreboard is getting worked on with a ringing sound that has been echoing throughout the gym tonight, so the officials are going to take care of that right now, and we will keep it right here for you, but there is a slight delay in the game. The current score, I believe, is 9-7 in favor of Oak Grove. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Josh Boyko back with you here again. This is still the first quarter of the JV game here in Castleton tonight. Oak Grove is up 9-7, but we've had a scoreboard malfunction as it looks like a new entire scoreboard unit's being brought in to get things situated here. So just under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter right now, and the scoreboard might not work automatically right away, so I'll get that squared away as soon as possible because of the scoreboard switch out that we've got right now. So I'll do my best to get that up and running as soon as possible, and it looks like the game is about to get back underway. Thank you, guys. Hey everybody, again, the score right now is 17-12 in favor of Oak Grove, as we are aware that the score does not reflect that on the graphic right now, but if you are just joining us, Castleton just switched out their scoreboard that was giving off high-pitched sounds that Mariah Carey could only dream of making, so we are still getting things figured out here. We're going to have to, as a one-man crew right here, I am going to have to run camera and then also fix the issue down there. So at halftime, I hope to get that situated, as there's just over 4 minutes to go before the half. The score is 19-12 in favor of Oak Grove. Thank you. Pardon me, I did misspeak earlier. It is 21-12 in favor of Central Cass, not Oak Grove right now. Central Cass on top by 9 points, 21-12.
Sunram. Sunram finds an OC left pocket three on the way. Sunram. Sunram finds an OC left pocket three on the way. Tickles it Twine.
Now it's Matty Bass on the drive. Bass, nice move, and Bass with an easy layup.
Up to the feet, Ruppel brought back down. O'Connor, though, lost the grab, and down to the mat. Ruppel with a chance for a pin with a minute 15. There it is.
Pick and roll, Kaloran. Hooks it underneath, and a bunny for Hannig.
Right side to Charlie Shaw. Shaw looks right, drives in, attacks the double team, and splits him for the layup.
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good evening and welcome inside Central Cass High School here in Castleton, North Dakota. I'm Josh Boyka with you here on yourliveevent.com and R&J Broadcasting on our YouTube channel here. So thank you for joining us here on a chilly Monday night here in North Dakota or wherever you're joining us from. We've got Central Cass, we've got Oak Grove ready to go in just under 9 minutes here in Castleton, as we had a little bit of a scoreboard issue in the JV game, and that spilled over into some time eating it up here for us. But we've got just over 8 minutes until tip-off for our game coming up here tonight, and one we are looking forward to indeed. Let's take a look at this matchup right here. The Oak Grove Grovers coming into this game at 2-4, a 1-1 conference record under head coach Chad Slider, and points for, points against. They're a minus 42 on the season through 6 games, giving up 56 points per game allowed and then scoring at 49 points per game. So still trying to get some offense going for Oak Grove this year. They've got the weapons to do it, though. Sophie Geiger, Peyton Downs, a couple of really good offensive weapons. Haley Newman is a really good post player, good rebounder, good passer out of that low block position. So we'll keep an eye on that for the Grovers tonight. Took a loss to number 4 Maple River earlier in the season a couple weeks ago, and they've had a couple long breaks, 2 7+ day breaks throughout this season, so still trying to find some consistency, find some traction, but they put up a good fight against that number 4 Maple River squad on the road where they lost by 10. But they've got some names on this roster that have been here for several years. Sophie Geiger, only a junior. Seems like she's been contributing for forever for this team, but just a junior. We'll see a big impact from her tonight. Mari Bolmy, a senior now, and then Peyton Downs, a senior as well. A couple of very consistent players. Haley Newman again in the low block on the post for the Grovers. So looking forward to seeing what they can bring here tonight. Then on the other side, Central Cass, Kenley Haug, Liv Severson, Emery Holland, Becca Kegley, and Ava Cotton, your expected starters for the Squirrels tonight. And they return everybody from their roster last year. We've seen them a couple times already this year, looking really good at home. 7-0 for Jay Bachman's Squirrels as they enter play tonight, taking on a Grover squad that's looking to get their season on the right track and kind of right the ship. Central Cass, though, 7-0, and they've done a lot of that damage at home. They prepared to go on the road for 6 of their next 7 contests after this one. We'll take a break and come back with more on our pregame show after this.
North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms, saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage, our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
Discover the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited memberships, and free vacuums. Try our best wash, the works, with red hot cleanser, tire gloss, and ceramic body wax to protect your paint job and seal in the shine. Try it for yourself. Get your first month of unlimited washing free when you download the app. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors on their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
And welcome back here to Castleton. About 3 minutes before we do our starting lineup and anthem and introductions. Josh Boyka with you here on YourLiveEvent.com or on YouTube. The YouTube Your Live Event channel, so thank you for joining us however you are, wherever you are. As always, Your Live Event is powered by R&J Broadcasting and Hallstatt Telephone Company. 3 minutes to go now until we are getting things underway. And we're going to get the coaches' interviews in later, as normally we do that right now, but as we ran into that scoreboard issue and getting that situated for you, we ran out of a little bit of extra time that we would have had. But to summarize what both coaches said, for Chad Slider's Grovers, they're looking to take care of the ball in the backcourt specifically tonight because they struggled a little bit with full court pressure, and that's certainly something that Central Cass is going to throw at them. Certainly something that the Grovers have been practicing this last week, trying to get ready for the Squirrels. Chad Slider also was very optimistic about Haley Newman's passing ability out of the low post, and they want to establish her early in a game that they have a height advantage, a rare game that they have height advantage, because Central Cass, they've got some long defenders, but they don't necessarily have the height or the size inside. For Jay Bachman's squad, saying that they got to just keep the pedal to the metal through these first 7 games. Starting out 7-0 is great, but they're looking to keep adding to that as the season goes on. Can't let this Christmas and New Year's break put a stop to the momentum that they have. Coach Bachman also very impressed by the balanced attack of scoring variety that they have. They have 4 different scorers that have led them this year. Just a lot of different players that can break out for this Squirrel squad. Kenley Haug, the 8th grader, has been a phenomenal addition to the starting lineup. Liv Severson has led the scoring. Emery Holland had a 27-point performance in their opening game against Hillsborough. And then Ava Cotton, a stifling defender. Becca Kegley, always consistent as well. Just over a minute to go now before we're going to get national anthems and starting lineups. Let's take a look at the head-to-head matchups between these two teams last year. It was the road team coming out victorious in both of the meetings last year. The first of those meetings on December 21st of 2023 was at Oak Grove, and Central Cass came out on top in an early season contest, 44-39 in a low-scoring affair. And then Oak Grove came into Central Cass on January 29th of 2024 and got a 17-point victory, 64-47. Kind of a down year for both teams last year, and neither of them making it to that 10-win mark. Both were significantly below 500, but a lot of consistency for both of these teams and the lineups that they're bringing back to the court tonight, specifically for Central Cass, bringing every player back. No seniors on the roster last year, so they have a lot of consistency to tap into here tonight. And that same group that finished under 500 has started out 7-0. The Grovers, on the other hand, 2-4 right now. Graduated McKenna McAloney last year, the sharp-shooting three-point shooter. And they're trying to make up for that loss in shooting right now. We are going to pitch it to break here, and we'll come back with the tip after this.
Your local precision planting dealer. Many factors impact your ability to increase profits on the farm. Make sure your planter is an asset and not a liability. Some limiting factors in making the perfect planter pass are row maintenance, meter calibration, and downforce management. It will not cost you anything to have the conversation about identifying solutions for these limiting factors. Agassiz Precision Ag, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
When it comes to keeping your home comfortable, Bears Home Solutions has all your needs covered. From expert heating and cooling services to top-notch plumbing and fireplace installations, their team ensures your home stays cozy year-round. Trust their experienced professionals to handle it all efficiently, affordably, and with a smile. Ready to upgrade? Call Bears Home Solutions at 701-365-0365 or check them out on Facebook. Bears Home Solutions, where comfort meets excellence.
Give them the freedom to grow with the peace of mind of security and safety.
Let me do my thing. So get ready, get up, get ready, yeah.
America's Best Checking for students from Bell Bank makes it easy to let them do their thing.
It's what it's all about.
Visit www.bell.bank/student-checking to learn more. Or stop into a branch near you to open an account today.
Let me do my thing.
Bell Bank, member FDIC.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ. 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
At Cass County Mutual Insurance Company, they provide services to homeowners, farm owners, tenants, seasonal dwellings, mobile homes, and farm and personal liability. Cass County Mutual Insurance provides local service to all policyholders and is working with clients in 19 counties in the southeast portion of North Dakota. For more information about Cass County Mutual Insurance Company or to find an agent closest to you, go online to CassCountyMutualInsuranceCompany.com and use their agent locator. At Castleton Lumber, they want to be part of every stage of your building project from the ground up. Let them assist with planning your project timeline in a way that's affordable and efficient. Castleton Lumber has everything you need to get the look you love with windows, siding, roofing, and doors. From choosing the right materials to the finishing touches, you can count on the folks at Castleton Lumber. Stop in and talk with the crew today or call 347-4471. That's 347-4471.
Welcome back on YourLiveEvent.com. Josh Boyka with you here for the call of Oak Grove versus Central Cass on a chilly Monday night in Castleton, North Dakota. Let's meet the starting lineups first for the Oak Grove Grovers. The guard, the junior, 5'7", number 5, Sophie Geiger. Then an 8th grader getting the start in place of the injured Aspen Jose. It'll be Peyton Hansen, the 5'7" guard. Then the 5'10" senior guard, number 13, Mari Bolmy, and 5'8" senior guard, number 22, Peyton Downs, and the forward in the middle for the Grovers, 6' senior, Haley Newman. And for the Central Cass Squirrels on the other side, Kenley Haug, the 8th grader at 5'5", wears number 2. She'll get the start. Liv Severson wears number 3. A junior playing the forward position at 5'10". Emery Holland stands 5'8". She's a guard, number 4 in her senior year. Then Becca Kegley and Ava Cotton, a couple other seniors joining her in the starting lineup, both at 5'8". It'll be Liv Severson and Mari Bolmy to tip things off in the middle. And away we go. Central Cass wins the tip to their backcourt, where Kenley Haug tracks it down. The 8th graders got some sure handles. Doesn't turn the ball over much. Very in control as a young player. Haug crosses over. Now gives it up. Severson's cut. Pass is deflected by Newman at the top of the circle. Peyton Downs, a dynamic player for the Grovers, gives it up. The three-point shot is good. Peyton Hansen in the spot start connects from downtown. Chad Slider loves to see that go down early for the 8th grader as they have struck first on the road. Haug lobs a pass for Cotton. Now another skip pass to Holland. Good ball movement, getting that zone defense moving. Looks to be a 2-3. Corner three is good from Liv Severson. Severson answers to tie things at 3. Downs works inside, may have dragged the pivot foot, but it got blocked by Holland. Severson sweeps to the basket and a nice lefty finish. Big time start for Severson. Has all 5 of the Central Cass points. 5-3 advantage for the Squirrels. Both offenses getting to work early. No team has put up 60 points against the Squirrels yet this year. Oak Grove averaging 49 points per game. Haley Newman inside, could not get it to drop. Rebound Cotton. Holland passes up the 3, drives inside. Tried the saloon door between Newman and Downs. We have a whistle and a jump ball that will give it to the Grovers. So Newman and Downs shut down the gap in the defense and get the possession back for the Grovers. Newman looks opposite, finds Downs. Extra to Bolmy, count the basket and 1. Mari Bolmy finishing through the contact to even things at 5. That's a nice bounce pass from Peyton Downs. Bolmy completes the and 1. Howe gets it into the middle. Cotton left wing 3. Just a tad off. Good box out from Sophie Geiger. And Emery Holland will get called for an over-the-back foul. So she picks up a quick second foul. Has both fouls in the game. 2 minutes and 42 seconds in. So she'll take an early seat. And that brings in Abby Cobbervig as her sub. Grovers handling that press well. Get it to Bolmy with the baseline shot. Off target. Kenley Haug with the rebound. Pair of 8th graders working against each other, and Haug draws the foul going to the right-hand floater in the lane. The future is certainly bright for both of these young players in Peyton Hansen and Kenley Haug. Haug has gotten some more varsity playing time experience as she came off the bench last year, but is seeing an increased role. Knocks down her first shot tonight. Two for 2 at the charity stripe for Kenley Haug as we see another lead change. 7-6 Squirrels back on top, getting the full court pressure. Nice job breaking it. Downs pulls up, couldn't get it to drop. Bolmy tries to swing it back inside, but it's deflected away. Ava Cotton able to come out with the loose ball. Newman gets a tip. Bomey bats it back to the top, but it finds Kenley Haug, and the Squirrels will reset. Chad Slider's got to be impressed, though, with how his Grovers have been able to break the press so far. Haven't seen too many turnovers, and in fact, a couple baskets off of breaking it. Liv Severson continues a hot start. She's got 7 of the 9 Squirrels points. Cotton diving for a loose ball. Downs is in there as well. We'll get a jump. Squirrels basketball, baseline out of bounds. Kegley inbounds to Coppervig. Now Haug will reset it up top at the volleyball line. Coppervig does a nice job off the catch. Gets a little bit of penetration, but unable to get a paint touch. Haug puts up the floater and connects with only 3 on the shot clock. Excellent poise from the young star. Press broken, 3-point shot up and good. Sophie Geiger with her first shot of the night. It drops, it's a 3. Trims the lead to 2. That's an important shot for Geiger to be able to hit. Once you break that press, that's not the person you want to leave open. As Severson, unable to connect that time, though, was looking to get into double digits in the first quarter. Another 3 up and on the way from Peyton Hansen, but it rattles out. And last touch by Haug. It goes out of bounds, and the Grovers will get the ball right back. The key to breaking that full court press is you have that flash to the middle of the floor from one of your posts. It's usually Haley Newman, who's an excellent post passer, and she has to look opposite to that opposite side cutter, which has been Peyton Downs a couple times, and they've burned the Squirrels with that pressure by breaking it with that strategy each time. Downs, a couple of wild attempts at the rim, but does not get it to go. She's late to get back on defense. Hushka, fresh into the game, puts up the floater and gets fouled. Junior Addie Hushka will go to the free throw line to extend the lead. Already up by 2. And 2 for 2 for Hushka at the free throw line. Bounce pass, Downs corrals it. There's that opposite side cut. They get it out. Geiger, another left wing 3 is good again. Copy paste for Sophie Geiger and the Grovers. That's exactly how you handle that full court pressure. Clearly an emphasis that Oak Grove worked on in practice. Coppervig off the dribble attacks, goes to Severson up top. Hushka finds herself doubled on the baseline, but is able to get it to Haug in the corner. Launches the 3 and connects. Kenley Haug off to a hot start, already with 7 points. Both teams are shooting the ball excellent from beyond the arc. 3 makes for the Grovers and 2 for the Squirrels. Downs, a nice bounce pass inside. Bomey with the touch finishes. Peyton Downs, we've seen a number of assists already from her. I think that's 3. We've seen her break a couple presses with the bounce pass. Cotton from the corner, doesn't drop. Newman, outlet to Bomey, out and running, has the smaller Haug on her, but she pulls up. Swing, Downs does in fact take the 3, but it's a little bit strong. Just a slight hesitation. Haug working inside, backing down. Loose ball, and Downs is going to get called for the foul as Cotton gets there first. That's 2 hustle players right there that have a knack for getting to the ball first. One had to win, and that time it was Ava Cotton. Becca Kegley back into the game off the bench. She sits in the right corner. She's got it now, working around a Cotton screen. Haug, quick crossover. So shifty with that basketball. Good closeout from Newman. Thwarts the drive from Kegley. Hushka able to get by on the baseline, but could not finish. Geiger puts on the brakes as Hushka hustles back. Rachel Christensen in the game now. Runs into Newman with some awkward spacing. Tough take inside from Geiger, but it doesn't fall. Hushka comes away with it. Shot clock turned off. Could be the last possession of the quarter if the Squirrels hold. Oh, what a crossover from Haug. Got some separation. Oak Grove recovers well. Kegley spins inside, fires, and is fouled. The senior earns 2 shots at the free throw line, so already up a couple points, looking to add to it. Both teams off to a pretty decent start shooting the basketball with 5 makes from beyond the arc in the opening quarter. One for 2 at the free throw line for Kegley. And that's the end of the first quarter. 3-point lead for the Squirrels, 17-14 on the Bank North scoreboard. Back with the second quarter from Castleton in just a moment.
Its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has brought in to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels! Central Cass School's mission is to foster student excellence in cooperation with family and community and to provide educational opportunities in a safe and caring environment. Thank you to everyone who has helped make this mission a reality. The state-of-the-art STEM Center, along with our theater, music wing, early childhood center, wellness center, and athletic complex will help set students up for success in school and life after graduation. They wish everyone at Central Cass good luck this year with their academics and activities.
Back for the second quarter here from Castleton. 3-point lead for the Central Cass Squirrels. Leading the way, Kenley Haug and Liv Severson with 7 points each. 1 from Emery Holland and 2 from Addie Hushka. Those were free throws for Kegley and Hushka, rather. Lyndon Bruneski into the game. Shot blocked by the length of Severson, working on Newman. Bruneski, number 14 in the game for the Grovers, in for the first time, as well as J.C. Verkeelen with the pass out to Kegley up top now, 13 in white. Emery Holland back into the game, working with a pair of fouls that she picked up within the first 3 minutes. Newman with a poke away. 5 on the shot clock. Squirrels have to go. Verkeelen's going to put it up and does not draw iron. Good defensive possession, and there's Haley Newman affecting things on the defensive side again. Now she's trying to get in on the offensive action. Backing down, now finds Bolmy. grabs an offensive rebound, pivots around, and scores. Haley Newman doing it on both ends of the floor now for the Grovers. And Emery Holland comes back with an answer from beyond the arc. That's her first make of the game. The 6th three of the contest already. Poked away, loose ball. Kenley Haug is going to be the winner of that battle. Holland looking for another from the corner. She's got another. The threes are falling in Castleton tonight. That's 7 3-point makes combined from these teams. Now we've got a foul. Peyton Hansen was blowing by on the right side. A hold goes against Haug. So that's the 8th graders working against each other again. Christensen's got to go somewhere with it. It's batted away. Holland looking for 8 points in 3 possessions, but it's blocked away by Newman. Great defensive effort to get back. Saves a couple points as Holland has been red hot in the last few possessions. Haug, a deep 3. It is good. Kenley Haug launches, and that is 3 3-point makes within the first 2 minutes and 3 seconds of the second quarter for Central Cass. Raining triples down. It's a 10-point Squirrels lead. Back in a moment after this.
Respect and care as their own, ensuring that your car is in good hands from pre-wash preparation to hand-dry finish. Check out the Fast Lane Car Wash on the west side of the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo and spruce up your ride with interior detailing, buff, and wax at the Fast Lane with Thomas, weekdays from 9 to 2. Call 701-799-8226 to schedule an appointment.
Just over 2 minutes into the second quarter. And then Kenley Haug and Emery Holland just firing away from 3. 3 threes combined from them, with Holland making the first 2 and Haug just launching from the volleyball line. Everything seems to be dropping from beyond the arc. 2 makes from Sophie Geiger, 1 from Peyton Hansen for the Grovers, and then 2 from Haug, 1 from Severson, 2 from Holland for the Squirrels. Up to a 10-point lead on the Bank North scoreboard. Grovers will put out the lineup of Christensen, Bruneski, Downs, Newman, and Balmy. Central Cass will counter with Severson, Kegley, Haug, Holland, and Verkelen. Newman with some nifty footwork underneath. Downs slots it away in the backcourt, and a timeout called by Central Cass. So a nice quick answer there from Oak Grove. Newman has looked quite good down in the post tonight on both sides of the floor, and then a deflection calls the quick timeout from Jay Bachman. He's got to now draw up that press break in the huddle. Probably a timeout he would rather not have had to spend. But neither team running short on timeouts in the first half as it's moved by fairly quickly. Not a whole lot of fouls, not a whole lot of stops in the action. So Bachman burns one and will send his squad back out better prepared for the press. Verkelen's pass is deflected. 3 from Christensen is up and just spins out. Central Cass dodges a bullet right there after spending a timeout to sort out the press. They turn it over and give up an open 3-point look. But they do get the ball back. No worse for wear. Verkelen gets tripped up. Bruneski is going to draw the foul on the reach-in. Combervig and Cotton back in. Verkelen and Haug to the bench for the Squirrels. Severson with a nice ball fake and move inside. Gets past Mari Bolmy for the deuce. Downs working in a trap on the sideline, and we're going to get a foul. And they're going to nail Cotton for the foul. That's the position that that press wants to get you in. Trapped up against the sideline into a double team. Newman sets a screen, gets Downs released into the front court, but she loses it. Guarded by Severson. Good pressure defense forces an Oak Grove turnover. Kegley back into the game. Faces her counterpart, number 5 in Geiger. Holland puts up the floater with some touch, but it just falls off. Downs loses the ball and gives it up. Severson puts it in. Excellent performance from Liv Severson, already in double digits with 11 points. From the corner, Bolmy too strong on the triple. Kobervig tracks it down. A 12-point lead, the largest lead of the game for the Squirrels, and they have a chance to add to it. Open three up top. Draws back iron. Offensive rebound. Cotton with the finish. First basket of the game for Ava Cotton. Her defense usually bigger felt on defensive side. Bolmy can't finish on the left side. Kegley with the straight up defense. Holland can't get it to go over Newman. Lightning fast pace right here. Brineski gets it up. Bolmy throws a cross-court pass, gets intercepted by Holland, but had to save it back in. Newman is there for the finish. Back up the floor quickly. Holland with the three-point shot from the corner. Doesn't drop. Rebound secured by the Grovers. Brineski driving inside. Couldn't finish. Up ahead, Severson, bounce pass. Out to Kobervig. Cotton resets. Holland ready to fire from beyond the arc and drains the right wing triple. Emery Holland with a third three-point make of the quarter. 3-on-1 for the Grovers. Bounce pass inside. Brineski doesn't finish again. Numbers for the Grovers, but they don't convert. Holland working around the left side, got tripped up. Good defense from Geiger. Bolmy back out to Downs. Driving the lane, takes some contact and finishes. Timeout, Oak Grove. So Peyton Downs finally starts to get going a little bit. Her first basket of the game. But the Grovers still find themselves down by 13. Back in 30 seconds.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Grovers trailing by 13 as they try to inch their way back closer at halftime. It's been all Central Cass in this second quarter, and a big part of it is the three-point shooting. 4 three-point makes, 1 from Kenley Haug, 3 of them courtesy of Emery Holland heating up. Holland had to sit for 5 minutes in the first quarter because of foul trouble. Cotton steps through some traffic on the defensive side, but comes up with a 1v3 offensive rebound. Back to Haug for three. Doesn't get it. Geiger, a nice crossover. Oak Grove has some numbers. They'll settle into the full court offense now. Into the half court offense, rather. Shot off target from Geiger. And a deflection, and Bolmy gets the steal, but then right back at you. Liv Severson comes up with it. Wildly throws it back, but finds her teammate Ava Cotton, luckily. Baseline jumper. Just off target for Faith Bjerke, and a foul. Severson picks up the foul. That's just her first. A minute 8 to go in our first half. We look forward to our halftime show coming up after just another minute of action here. Bolmy from three is good. Cuts it back down to a 10-point lead. Cotton pauses with it, now looks corner. Verkeelen drives baseline, puts up the floater, is good. She's turned into a real nice player very quickly. Didn't see varsity contribution from her really last year, but Verkeelen's turned herself into a core part of this squad. We have a foul called, and Kenley Haug's going to pick up the foul. That's her second. 19.7 seconds till we hit our Farmers Union, Wesleyan and Kramer halftime show. That was a quick stint from Carolyn DeYoung for the Grovers, just providing a little bit of size and rebounding for a brief time. Christensen launches a three. It's off target. And we have a foul. Who are they going to get? Downs came crashing in hard. But they're going to get Verkeelen on the foul. Downs taking an extra moment to shake it off after the collision as Jay Bachman pleads his case. Two for two for Downs. 10-point game, and Downs comes up with a steal now. 6 seconds and counting. Geiger going to work. Tipped away by Cotton, just has to push up a floater off the backboard. And that's how the half ends. 37-27 reads the Bank North scoreboard, as we will take a short break and come back with our Farmers Union Insurance halftime show. Be right back around the break.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
From routine checkups to advanced treatments such as same-day crowns and implants, Southview Dental Care offers personalized care that fits your needs. They are there when you need them most, offering emergency examinations with same-day treatment in most cases. Have a cold sore or canker sore? Southview Dental Care provides laser treatments to address these painful conditions. Schedule your next dental appointment at southviewdentalcare.com. That's southviewdentalcare.com. Southview Dental Care in Moorhead is your dental home.
Your family farm has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Taupe Insurance is here to help you weather the storm when those challenges arise. Visit with Taupe Insurance today about a quote or review of your policies. Taupe Insurance offers coverage on your farm's assets, crop, and hail insurance, plus home and auto, commercial, and life insurance. Stop in for a visit today at their office in Castleton or give Taupe Insurance a call at 701-347-4045.
Welcome to our halftime show here, brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance, the Wasling and Kramer Agency, as they bring us our halftime show sponsor tonight. Scott and Tyler are your local small town agents for Castleton and surrounding communities. Whether it's crop and farm, home and auto, health and life, commercial, or recreational insurance, come visit Farmers Union Insurance right here in Castleton for the great rates and local service you expect. We'll check in on the scoring so far tonight. 37-27 in favor of Central Cass. The Grovers scoring breakdown looks like this. Sophie Geiger has 6 points. She knocked down a pair of triples in the first quarter, both from the exact same spot on the left wing. That was right after press breaks and passes from Peyton Downs to get out of that pressure. Peyton Hansen started things off well for the Grovers with a 3 to begin the scoring action. The 8th grader getting the spot start with Aspen Jost not playing tonight. And then Mari Bomi leading the way for the Grovers. She has 8 points tonight, 5 of those coming in the first quarter. One of them was our best play of the first half, in my opinion, a nice and one that she finished from the left side. Completed the free throw as well, and then knocked down a triple in the second quarter. 8 points. Bomi leads the way for Oak Grove. Peyton Downs didn't get onto the scoring column until the second quarter, but she put up 4 points. And then Haley Newman has been a solid force in the middle for the Grovers. She's been that flasher to the middle of the floor on that press break. She has done a nice job looking to her opposite side after the flash and then getting it to Peyton Downs, who has gotten a couple of open looks for Geiger, thanks to the passes from Newman. Things to work on for the second half for the Grovers. Still a little bit turnover happy, but it's not as much in the backcourt as you would think. It's been just not finishing around the rim as best as you would hope to after you break some of those presses. We saw a 3-on-1 in the front court that just ended in a missed layup for Oak Grove. So just executing, finishing around the rim. There is no certified shot blocker necessarily on this team for Central Cass. So be strong, take it in hard, and you're going to probably draw some good results if you're Oak Grove in the second half. Then for the Squirrels, Jay Bachman's team up by 10 at half as they're already 7-0. Looking to improve to a nice 8-0 start before they hit the road and go on the road for 6 of their next 7 games. The scoring breakdown looks like this for the Squirrels. Kenley Haug has 10 points, with 7 of those coming in the first quarter. She's got 2 made threes. Liv Severson got off to a nice hot start, had 7 points in quick fashion in the first quarter, added 4 more in the second. She's got 11. Emery Holland didn't score in the first quarter as she picked up 2 fouls in the first couple minutes, sat the rest of the quarter, came in the second quarter, and pop, 3 triples right in a row for Emery Holland. 9 points in the second quarter. That's the most points that have been put up in a quarter tonight. Ava Cotton added a couple points in the second quarter, 2 for J.C. Verkeelen, 2 for Addie Hushka on free throws in the first quarter, and then a first quarter free throw for Becca Kegley as well. That's the breakdown of the 37 points for the Central Cass Squirrels. We'll step aside on our Farmers Union Insurance halftime show and come back with a few more stats and then the second half around the break.
It's beginning. The Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has broadened to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms. Saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage. Our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
Discover the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited memberships, and free vacuums. Try our best wash, the works, with red hot cleanser, tire gloss, and ceramic body wax to protect your paint job and seal in the shine. Try it for yourself. Get your first month of unlimited washing free when you download the app. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Welcome back to our Farmers Union Insurance Wisely and Kramer Agency halftime show. Just about a minute before we get things going for half number 2. Scott and Tyler are your local small town agents for Castleton and surrounding communities, whether it's crop and farm, home and auto, health and life, commercial or recreational insurance. Come visit Farmers Union Insurance in Castleton for the great rates and local service you would expect. Keeping track of things here on our Bank North scoreboard, a 10-point gap and an advantage for the Squirrels. Bank North has been a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. To see what values-based banking can do for you, visit banknorth.bank today. Bank North, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Here we go with half number 2. Squirrels away with it, getting first possession. Holland launches the 3. It's off target, but Severson's got the offensive rebound and the putback. Dangerous pass from Newman, and they're going to get a travel there. Peyton Hansen took an extra step. 12-point advantage now for the Squirrels, and looking to add to it, Kenley Haug will bring it from right to left for the Squirrels in red. Oh, wide open under the basket. Kegley had kind of an awkward finish, but Severson working the offensive glass again. Gets paid for it with 2 more shots at the free throw line. 1 for 2 at the stripe. Downs comes up with the rebound. Severson's had an excellent game already, nearing 15 points. Cotton saves it in, nice steal, but then Newman comes back up with the basketball, hounded by Holland. Geiger stops, pops, and could not get the three to drop. Cotton chases it down, bounce pass underneath. Severson runs the floor and gets paid again. She had 7 points in the first quarter, and 7 of the first 10, in fact, for the Squirrels, and now she has the opening 5 in the second half. Reach in there from Severson. Knocked it away from Newman, and now it's the second foul on Severson of the game. Oak Grove looking to get Peyton Downs going more in this second half. Quiet first quarter, only 4 points in the second. Newman working inside. She's been able to show off some good footwork, but had it poked away there with a lot of traffic inside. Cotton launches from 3, just off target, and it bounds into the Central Cass bench. Severson crashes hard, knocks away the pass into the front row again. She's been active tonight on the offensive rebounding side of things. She's had the shot falling from beyond the arc. She's finished inside. Speaking of finishing, on the inside of the paint right there is Peyton Downs getting going. First Grover points of the second half. But Severson is definitely working towards being the Enbridge Energy Player of the game if this continues. Jump ball called. Cotton goes down with Downs. And it's going to be Oak Grove basketball. Geiger crosses over a couple times in the backcourt. Does eventually get it up with a second to spare, but it's poked away. Good defense from Kenley Haug, who's playing on a couple fouls right now. Newman comes to the rescue on the outlet pass, and Cotton gets called for a foul. Central Cass is really pushing the limits, trying to get these deflections and pokeaways, and they're forcing these officials to make some tough decisions whether they're going to call fouls on plays that they're going through the back of the Oak Grove player. We've seen some called, we've seen some let go. But playing to an aggressive style like that usually pays dividends. And an illegal screen now from Newman. Offensive foul will send it back the other way. To the corner, Holland looking for a 4-3. Comes up a little bit short. Excellent closeout from Downs. Got some great elevation to contest. Takes it inside, and now Haug gets called for a third foul tonight. We'll see if Jay Bachman goes to the bench after seeing that call. Not much that Kenley could have done under the basket right there. Went straight up, but it was just impeding the progress of Downs too much. You got ahead of steam, and she'll get a trip to the line. And just like that, within 3 minutes of the second half, Peyton Downs has doubled her scoring total up to 8 now. Haug still in the game, still firing away as she should. She's got a beautiful stroke from 3, and she cans that one for her third three-point make of the game. She has one in every quarter now. Christensen dribbling into traffic. Kegley just sitting in the lane there, gets the poke away. Holland with a tough finish, but it rolls off, and a jump ball. That's going to keep it on the Squirrels' side. That's a really nice play to be able to keep it on the Squirrels' possession, as Geiger looked like she came down with that rebound. But it's going to generate an extra look for the Squirrels. Holland trips, takes down Christensen. Three-point shot is off target, but another jump ball. The Squirrels just never giving up after a shot that lands in the possession of the Grovers. They are always reaching in for that ball. Whether they're going to get called for a foul or get a jump ball or a steal, two of those three things are usually good for the Central Cass Squirrels in that scenario. So odds are you're going to get something good. They haven't been getting flagged for enough fouls that it's going to deter them from doing it. Pass into the backcourt. Christensen picks it up. Hansen gets out of the double, and now another foul called on Central Cass. Another reach in. Kegley picks up her first personal, fourth team foul on the Squirrels, so next one will be bonus free throws the rest of the way for the Grovers. Geiger baseline shot is good. Generates an open look, and Geiger's got 8 points now. Had been silent since those 2 3-point makes in the first quarter. Long distance pass out of bounds off Emery Holland, and it's going to go right back to the Grovers, who trail by 11. Central Cass has now vaulted themselves into the top 5 of Class A this year. And at 7-0, they're looking really strong, and they've got another steal right there. Cotton, long outlet pass to Holland, who puts down the dribble. Grovers have just been slightly outmatched tonight on the boards, has been a big reason. There's a steal from Christensen, but she's in trouble. Double team, but gets out of there after the deflection. Geiger picks it up. Hard take inside. Newman goes back up strong, and that'll be free throws. Size paying off. Newman gets the offensive rebound over a couple smaller defenders. One of them was Kobervig. She picks up the foul. Seven points for Newman now, as we see a trio substitution from the Squirrels. Kegley, Kobervig, and Cotton go out. Faith Bjerke is back in. Kenley Haug is back in. Hushka's back in to join Severson and Holland. Timeout called, as the lead is down to 9. Oak Grove on a little bit of a run here in the third. Timeout called by Jay Bachman. They'll talk things over, and we will step aside for a break in the action.
Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Many factors impact your ability to increase profits on the farm. Make sure your planter is an asset and not a liability. Some limiting factors in making the perfect planter pass are row maintenance, meter calibration, and downforce management. It will not cost you anything to have the conversation about identifying solutions for these limiting factors. Agassiz Precision Ag, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
This break in the action is brought to you by Cass County Mutual. Cass County Mutual provides insurance products to all of southeastern North Dakota. They're a local company providing local service to all policyholders. Visit CassCountyMutual.com to find an agent near you. Grover's trying to cut into the lead of Central Cass that they've held for pretty much the entire game now. So we have a scoreboard adjustment that now has it at a 10-point lead. I believe it was 9 going into the break. But it is 45-35 now is the Bank North scoreboard reading. Severson working around the screen, fires the 3. It's off target. Geiger lets it go out of bounds. Errant pass, sails out of bounds. Peyton Hansen a little bit too strong on the pass. So a turnover after the timeout for Oak Grove. Christensen and Hansen show double team. Now Newman and Geiger double on Severson. And good activity by that Grover's defense, recovering back and swarming to the basketball. Knocked out of bounds, 24 on the shot clock. Holland working quickly off the dribble, runs squarely into Newman, saved back in by Haug. That's a nice effort play. Might have gotten away with an extra step. Good crossover, though, on the recovery. She fires the 3 and drains it. Kenley Haug going to work from beyond the arc. Her 4th three-point make of the game. She's up to 16 points. Newman backing down hard and finishes inside with the lay. Newman knocking on the door of a double-digit performance. She's got 9. Holland comes up short. Deflected out to Bolmy up ahead. Goes to the left side and scores. Mari Bolmy gets it a little bit closer. Her first points of the second half. Lead is down to 9. Newman with the deflection. Tried to throw it ahead. Bjerke got a hand on it, but eventually Oak Grove comes away with it. Geiger gets doubled. We are just seeing double teams galore. Hansen for 3, off target, and a foul. Over the back foul. They'll get Christensen for his second foul. 41 seconds to go in the third quarter. A nice rally from the Grovers. Have had scoring from 4 players. Geiger, Bolmy, Downs, and Newman. Haug and Severson carrying the load in the third for the Squirrels. Corner 3, Holland gets it up. No good. Bjerke, offensive rebound, has it stripped away. Bolmy gets it up ahead to Hansen. Downs working on the baseline. A lot of traffic. Newman releases. Mid-range J, no good. Downs tries to put it back in. Can't get it to drop, and a foul called on Hansen. We've seen an uptick in activity from the Grovers in this quarter. They did have one more foul to give, so no free throws for the Squirrels. Lead is at 9 on the Bank North scoreboard. 5 seconds. And a charge. Coming in to take the charge, Sophie Geiger draws it. And Oak Grove will get one last shot at it. End of quarter action. A line formation. 3 seconds left. 2-1 half-court shot is too strong. And that's how things will end. 3/4 of the way through, Central Cass is up by 9. But Oak Grove mounting a little bit of momentum as we head to the 4th. 8 more minutes of action coming up on your live event here from Castleton.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
That break in the action brought to you by Taupe Insurance. Get in touch with Ryan at Taupe Insurance in Castleton for a quote or review of your policies today. Give them a call at 701-347-4045. That's 701-347-4045 to get in contact with our friends at Taupe Insurance. On to the fourth we go in a contest that has been as much as about a 15-point lead. It stayed between 12 and 15 for quite some time in the second quarter and even the early third quarter. But a nice rally from the Grovers from a few different players. Newman, Downs, Bolmy, and Geiger all contributed to seeing that lead get back down to single digits. An uptick in activity on the glass and defensively has helped them get a few stops. Oh, a nifty move inside there from Severson. Euro step. Back up to an 11-point lead. Severson is your leading scorer in this game. Straightaway three from Geiger. A nice answer, and the lead is down to 8. Average margin of victory this year for the Squirrels is 24 points. 7-0 are the Squirrels, but they are starting to feel a little bit of pressure mount in this fourth quarter, with Oak Grove sticking around a little bit more than Central Cass probably anticipated. Three-pointer is up and good. It's Geiger again. Just barely got the three, the foot behind the line. And Sophie Geiger with 6 points in a couple possessions has launched a couple of threes and has launched Oak Grove back into this game. She's got 14 points. We'll keep it right here. Again, this break in the action brought to you by Cass County Mutual, providing insurance to all southeastern North Dakota. They're a local company providing local service to all policyholders. Visit CassCountyMutual.com to find an agent near you. 5-point game now on the Bank North scoreboard as Oak Grove is on a 6-2 run in just the first minute of this quarter. But it stemmed all the way back to the middle of the third, where it was about a 15-point lead, and it got down to 9. That's the goal, get it into single digits, and that lead feels a little bit more manageable to break if you're Oak Grove. Once you get to the fourth, they strike first with a couple of triples from Geiger, and they have it down to a 2-possession game. They can feel it within reach. A Region 1 clash here tonight, and Bolmy climbs a few stairs to try and track down that loose ball, but it's going to stay with Central Cass. Squirrels a top 5 ranked team in their class. Grovers are sitting at 2-4, 1-1 in their region, in Region 1. And that is a 5-second call. Ball does not get in time. And the momentum has clearly shifted in Castleton tonight. And that ball dribbled off the foot of Downs. Might have hit the defender, though, because there's no over and back call. 15 seconds to go on the shot clock. Lob into DeYoung. Her shot's no good. Gets the offensive rebound. Downs elbow. Jay can't connect. Couple good looks for the Grovers as they tried to cut into the lead, make it a 1-possession game. But Central Cass having none of it. Liv Severson having none of it. She extends it to a 7-point lead with a chance to add on at the free throw line, count the basket, and the foul. 20 points now for Liv Severson on the night. The leading scorer in tonight's game, make it 21. She's got 2 field goals in every quarter now. Fading away, tough shot from Hansen, no good. Lob saved back in. Downs nearly ran into the scorer's table, but looks like everyone's okay there. Kegley passes up a 3-point shot. Severson looks to attack, puts a shoulder into Bolmy. Loose ball. Cotton comes away with it. Underneath, oh, great pass from Haug, finds Kegley. What a find. That is just an incredible pass to kind of just stem the tide a little bit. Downs to the rack. She'll get fouled and have a chance to add on at the free throw line. 2 shots upcoming for her, but the lead is back up to double digits after a couple of clutch baskets. One from Liv Severson with the end one tacked on, and then Haug with a brilliant pass to Becca Kegley. We'll have to keep an eye out for the rest of the game, but that might be our Agassi Ag precision play of the game, that pass from Kenley Haug. Bolmy and Hansen to the bench for Oak Grove. Bruneski is back in to join Christensen, Geiger, Newman, and Downs. 2 for 2 for Downs. She's into double-digit scoring after a scoreless first quarter. Haug working off of a screen, finds the roll in Cotton, but the layup is just barely off target. Christensen advances it to Geiger on the left side now. Newman with some low post position goes to work, and Haley Newman has just got some of the most polished moves down there in Region 1. She is a fantastic player on the low block. Give her that low seal like she just had, and she's going to make you pay for it. Haug makes the Grovers pay for the double team on the pass right there. She connects with another triple. That is 5 3-point makes for Kenley Haug. The lead had gotten back down to 6, but that 3 is a huge shot for Central Cast to just have a little bit more padding than Oak Grove wants to try and take out in just 3 minutes. Bruneski cannot get a shot to drop. Just barely rimming out. And then Newman picks up the foul. That's her 3rd. Haug barely keeps the pivot foot, but she does so masterfully as she gets the ball back and scores again. Oak Grove is just having fits trying to guard Kenley Haug tonight. And the rest of Region 1's going to have fits guarding her for the next 4 years after this one. As she's only an 8th grader, she's still putting up 20-point performances like tonight. She's going to be a problem for a long time. Newman underneath, deflected, stays with Oak Grove. Nice shot from Geiger, but it's not going to count as there's an offensive foul on the seal that got her open on a screen. So the action was good. The screen was a little bit too good. Erases the made three in the corner for Geiger. Would have been her 5th three-point make. Her and Haug have been going toe-to-toe from beyond the arc. Cotton cannot get it to drop from 3. She's struggling just a little bit from there tonight. Downs with an attack inside. Good finish as Severson made a business decision to get out of the way, not pick up the foul, and we see a timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here as this break in the action is brought to you by Taupe Insurance. Get in touch with Ryan at Taupe Insurance in Castleton for a quote or review of your policies. Give Taupe Insurance a call at 701-347-4045. That's 701-347-4045. So the Grovers have been able to cut into the lead a little bit, but every time they've gotten around that 5 to 7 point mark, there's always been an answer from Central Cass just to barely hang on to some comfort. 9-point game under 3 minutes to go. Oak Grove needs some stops on the defensive end as they're giving up 56 points per game this year, already over that limit. And no team has put up 60 points against Central Cass. Holland goes to work, stops, pops the 3, but it was partially blocked. Saved in by Cotton. Shot clock still at 12 as it didn't reset from the miss, but Severson is able to connect and extend the lead back to 12. That's a huge make from Liv Severson. 8 clutch points in the fourth quarter. Downs going to work on the block, and she puts in 2 more. Haug working from right to left now. Nice hesitation, puts up the floater. That's a high degree of difficulty shot that she's capable of making. And a jump ball is called. It's going to be Oak Grove basketball now, so they get a stop via the jump ball variety. Minute 40 to play, down 10 are the Grovers. Newman, pass underneath, is stolen away. Geiger was the cutter under the basket, but it's taken away, and now another possession for the Squirrels where they can chew some clock. Holland puts up a wild shot underneath after getting fouled. It almost dropped too. And now Geiger picks up that first personal. Holland will get a chance to extend the lead at the free throw line. That one just barely rolls off. Over 2 for Holland at the line. Downs looking to run. Pulls up from mid-range. Just rattled out. And a jump ball is called as Cotton, as always, the first to dive onto the ground. She earns a possession for the Squirrels. That was a make they needed, Oak Grove did, to get that back down to single digits and have some hope. But with that one not dropping, it's starting to look a little bit tougher path to victory for the Grovers. Haug wisely backs this ball out to the volleyball line, forcing Oak Grove to extend. Haug gets into the lane. She gets fouled and will have 2 shots. Bonus the rest of the way now for Central Cass, as that is the 5th foul. Downs picks up the personal. It's her third. Another miss for the Squirrels at the free throw line. One place they could have been slightly better tonight, but they still got a double-digit lead, so they're not sweating it too much right now. Drops in the second beautifully. Downs hustles it up, backing down Cotton. Goes to the spin, passes out. Good defense from Ava Cotton. Newman puts up the shot and a foul. But precious seconds ticking off the clock. Kegley picks up the foul. That's just her second. First shot rattles in for Newman. That's a baker's dozen on the night for Haley Newman, a nice performance. But she will check out now as Verneski is back in for steal purposes. Howe goes behind the back as Oak Grove looks content with the result. The clock is dribbled out, and that is how things end. 64-55. The Central Cass Squirrels are 8-0 to start the season. A nice way to come back from the break as they've got 6 of 7 coming up on the road. So a tough road ahead of them, but off to as good a start as you could ask for at 8-0. Post-game show coming your way after the break. 64-55 is your final from Central Cass.
When it comes to keeping your home comfortable, Bears Home Solutions has all your needs covered. From expert heating and cooling services to top-notch plumbing and fireplace installations, their team ensures your home stays cozy year-round. Trust their experienced professionals to handle it all efficiently, affordably, and with a smile. Ready to upgrade? Call Bears Home Solutions at 701-365-0365 or check them out on Facebook. Bears Home Solutions, where comfort meets excellence.
Give them the freedom to grow with the peace of mind of security and safety.
Let me do my thing. So get ready, get up, get ready, yeah.
America's Best Checking for Students from Bell Bank makes it easy to let them do their thing.
It's what it's all about.
Visit www.bell.bank/student-checking to learn more. Or stop into a branch near you to open an account today.
Let me do my thing.
Bell Bank, member FDIC.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
At Cass County Mutual Insurance Company, they provide services to homeowners, farm owners, tenants, seasonal dwellings, mobile homes, and farm and personal liability. Cass County Mutual Insurance provides local service to all policyholders and is working with clients in 19 counties in the southeast portion of North Dakota. For more information about Cass County Mutual Insurance Company or to find an agent closest to you, go online to CassCountyMutualInsuranceCompany.com and use their agent locator.
Welcome to the Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show. Love your ride at locally owned Tommy's Express Car Wash. Sign up in the app for your free first month of unlimited washing and make Tommy's Express Car Wash your spot to clean off winter's salt, sand, and slush. Tommy's Express Car Wash with 2 locations in Fargo and 2 in Moorhead. They have the tools and the expertise to keep your car clean inside and out. Let's take a look at some of the scoring totals tonight from both sides. For the Grovers, totaling 55 points, which was 6 over their season average coming into this game, averaging 49 and giving up 56. But they fall 9 points short on the Bank North scoreboard tonight. Their leading scorers were, they had 4 double-digit scores that came to play tonight. That it just wasn't quite enough of a contribution to knock off the number 5 ranked Central Cass Squirrels. Sophie Geiger and Peyton Downs each had 14 points. Geiger had 4 3-point makes, and the Grovers had 6 of those in total. Peyton Downs didn't get any scoring in the first quarter, but 4 in the second, 4 in the third, and then had a nice fourth quarter. 4 in the second, and 4 in the third, another 6. My math is not mathing, so it's a nice double-digit performance there, as I am not having a good mental math Monday. But 13 points from Haley Newman, 6 in the second quarter, 3 in the third, and then 4 in the fourth. A double-double for Newman tonight, was active on the glass, had some nice offensive rebounds that kept Oak Grove in the ball game. But they fall to 2-5 on the season after a pretty solid performance tonight against a team on paper that you would expect to come out on top in the Central Cass Squirrels. So Coach Slider's squad, a decent outing tonight. Really handled that full court pressure pretty well tonight. Didn't force a lot of turnovers in the backcourt. It was more the finishing at the rim that plagued them tonight. You just add a couple more layups in there that they had some makeable ones that just did not fall. You add those on to your scoring total, and you're looking at a completely different ball game. We might still be playing in overtime at that point. Then for the Central Cass Squirrels, your leading scorer in the game was Liv Severson with 24 points. Kenley Haug with 22. That tandem combined for 46 points tonight. Just an amazing performance from the 8th grader Haug and the junior Severson, as they were knocking down three-point shots at a high volume. Haug had a recorded three-point shot in every quarter, 5 of them in total. And then Severson just led the way with a bunch of twos. She had a couple threes and a couple free throws to get to her 24. Emery Holland just had a brief servicing in the second quarter. Kind of a quiet game from her tonight, except for about 2 minutes of it, where she had 9 points on 3 straight threes in the second quarter after coming off the bench with some foul trouble in the first. Then 3 points for Ava Cotton, for Becca Kegley rather, 2 for Ava Cotton, 2 for Verkeelen, and 2 for Hushka off the bench. 64-55, your final on the Bank North scoreboard. We'll wait around a little bit more for hopefully some post-game interviews. We'll take a quick break, hand out some awards, and hopefully get Jay Bachman or a player up here as soon as we can.
At Castleton Lumber, they want to be part of every stage of your building project from the ground up. Let them assist with planning your project timeline in a way that's affordable and efficient. Castleton Lumber has everything you need to get the look you love with windows, siding, roofing, and doors. From choosing the right materials to the finishing touches, you can count on the folks at Castleton Lumber. Stop in and talk with the crew today or call 347-4471. That's 347-4471. Since its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has broadened to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
And let's hand out some awards for our performances tonight. First, the Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Life Takes Energy, Enbridge. Energy for Life. Enbridge.com for career opportunities. And our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game is your leading scorer in tonight's contest. Liv Severson was active offensively, active defensively. Her length provided problems finishing in the paint for Oak Grove all night long, and that was kind of the difference in this one, was the finishing at the rim abilities for both of these teams. Severson, with her rim protection, was very solid tonight, and then had 24 points, most of it operating near the basket, where she looked really nifty, agile, and just good finishing skills from Severson, the junior, tonight. She is your Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. And our Agassiz Ag Precision Play of the Game goes to Kenley Haug, and the really nice pass to Becca Kegley midway through the fourth quarter. Things were starting to get a little bit hairy for Central Cass as the lead was down to single digits now, and they were struggling to put up points, and Sophie Geiger connected on a couple big threes to start the quarter, but Kenley Haug stemmed the tide with a beautiful pass that she slipped to the block with Becca Kegley awaiting it, and kind of caught her by surprise with that pass getting there, because it was a high degree of difficulty, but Haug is an elite passer at the point guard position. She made it happen. 22 points and a beautiful assist from Kenley Haug. She is, that was your Agassiz Ag Precision Play of the Game. We'll take another break here and see if we can get some interviews shortly for you here on yourliveevent.com. Central Cass wins by 9 on their home floor, improving to 8-0.
School's mission is to foster student excellence in cooperation with family and community, and to provide educational opportunities in a safe and caring environment. Thank you to everyone who has helped make this mission a reality. The state-of-the-art STEM Center, along with our theater, music wing, early childhood center, wellness center, and athletic complex, will help set students up for success in school and life after graduation. They wish everyone at Central Cass good luck this year with their academics and activities.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
As an American family agent, I look out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. This is Chris Heisey. Visit me online at chrisheisey.com. These days, everyone wants to save money. I can show you how easy it is by having multiple policies. By combining your auto and homeowner's insurance, I can put some change back into your pocket. My website again is chrisheisey.com. I want to be your American family agent.
American Family Insurance.
Give them the freedom to grow with the peace of mind of security and safety.
Let me do my thing. So get ready, get up, get ready, yeah.
America's Best Checking for Students from Bell Bank makes it easy to let them do their thing.
It's what it's all about.
Visit www.bell.bank/student-checking to learn more. Or stop into a branch near you to open an account today.
Let me do my thing.
Bell Bank, member FDIC.
Say goodbye to boring birthday parties and corporate events and say hello to a supercharged celebration at the Empire Sports Complex in Fargo with their epic bounce houses that's guaranteed to have your guests jumping for joy at the Empire Sports Complex. Their bounce houses are the ultimate party starter, but don't wait too long to book. Go online now to empirefargo.org. That's empirefargo.org, or call 701-318-4161 for your next birthday party or corporate event. The Empire Sports Complex in Fargo.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
If you're ready to save time, aggravation, and money, the team at Weber Insurance is here and ready to make the process as painless as possible. Weber Insurance makes sure you find the best insurance because their agency is 100% independent. They have the freedom to shop the marketplace and find the best possible combination of cost and coverage. Talk with Dan, Leslie, or Carol to get a quote started today, or go online to weberinsurance.net. Call, click, text, or stop in at Weber Insurance, locally owned in Castleton.
For a top-notch car wash experience, head to Fast Lane Car Wash, situated next to the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo. They treat every vehicle with the same respect and care as their own, ensuring that your car is in good hands from pre-wash preparation to hand-dry finish. Check out the Fast Lane Car Wash on the west side of the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo and spruce up your ride with interior detailing, buff, and wax at the Fast Lane with Thomas, weekdays from 9 to 2. Call 701-799-8226 to schedule an appointment.
And welcome back to our Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show, joined here by Kenley Haug. 22-point performance tonight to back up her teammate Liv Severson with 24 and 46 points combined between the two of you. That was an excellent performance. What was working for both of you guys just all game long?
Yeah, we knew we had to attack their 2-3 zone to get some wide open threes, and Liv does a great job attacking the zone. She's a very strong player. She's really good. And once we all started attacking the zone, we kicked out and we had a lot of open threes.
Speaking of open threes, you had an open three. You hit a three in every quarter of the game tonight. So how much work goes into just those catch and shoot threes that you were able to get off at such a high rate?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of reps goes into that, and just being confident in my shot and how many reps I put in, and yeah.
Your ball handling looked really good tonight, too, and it was our Agassi Ag Precision Play of the Game. You had a really nice pass to Becca Kegley under there near the end. Things were starting to get a little bit closer in this game, but your passing was able to extend the lead. How big was it to thwart that last run that Oak Grove had?
Yeah, I mean, that pass was huge because it got everyone excited, and she made it, obviously. And, yeah, just sharing the ball to everyone, and we hit a lot of threes and got a lot of wide open shots.
And what was kind of Coach Bachman's message to encourage you guys onto the end to hold off the Grovers on that last run?
I mean, obviously we had to guard Sophie Geiger, number 5, and that was one of his big ones that we just couldn't leave her, and guarding the inside, guarding the big girl, and, yeah, just everyone coming together to play defense really helped us get the win.
Yeah, speaking of the defense, talk about Ava Cotton's performance tonight. She only had 2 points, but her impact goes so far beyond just her scoring total. She forced a number of jump balls, and talk about just how important her defense was.
Yeah, she's one of the best defenders on the team. She's great. And even if she doesn't score, she's getting a lot of steals, so that helps the team a lot.
8-0 start. You guys have 6 of 7 coming up on the road now, so how do you think you're going to be able to keep momentum going with a lot of road games coming up?
Yeah, all these wins are helping us, and then the fans obviously too, and just staying positive and keeping that winning mindset will help us.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining me, and have a good night. That was a great performance.
Thank you.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show wrapping up here. Love your ride at locally owned Tommy's Express Car Wash and sign up in the app for a month of free unlimited washing to get rid of winter's salt, sand, and slush. Tommy's Express Car Wash with 2 locations in Fargo and 2 in Moorhead. They have the expertise to keep your car clean inside and out. We heard from Kenley Haug just a moment ago. Put up 22 points, was the second leading scorer on her team behind only Liv Severson. So an excellent performance from those two, combining for 46 of the 64 Central Cast points here tonight as they improve to 8-0 as they are scheduled for a long road trip coming up, as they will see their home courts only once over really almost the next month. But they built up some really quality wins here at home. Their average margin of victory coming into this game was 24 points, and it goes down a little bit here tonight from a nice performance from Oak Grove, but still, 8-0 is 8-0 for the Squirrels, and they've done it in pretty dominant fashion as well. A lot of positives for Coach Bachman to take into the second half of this season that his team is going to be going into, with a lot of road games coming up, but they look poised, they look prepared and ready to take on that challenge. Thank you for joining us here on YourLiveEvent.com here tonight. I'm Josh Boyko. Thank you for joining us wherever you are from your homes, and as always, YourLiveEvent.com is powered by R&J Broadcasting and Halstead Telephone Company and the lovely sponsors that you've seen throughout tonight's broadcast. So if you see any of our sponsors and friends out and about, give them a thank you, because they're the reason we can pull this off. So Josh Boyko signing off from Castleton on the Tommy's Express Car Wash postgame show. Have a good night.